Welcome back to the Filmmaker's Formula. I'm Kevin, and you're watching Guilty Wednesdays, where we steal a cool effect from a popular video so you can add it to your arsenal of editing techniques. So if you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button. Today we're looking at a music video that has been trending for the past week by the Gesaffelstein and The Weeknd called Lost in the Fire. I've seen some products shot on the whole dark abyss background thing, but I've never seen a life-size version of that. So today I wanted to see if I could recreate that effect in a spare bedroom. The first thing I did was to create as much space as possible because I knew to pull off this effect we would be needing a lot of depth. And to make the room as dark as possible, I had to black out a lot of the windows. Well, all the windows. Curtains simply won't cut it because light seems to seep through the edges. So I got some of these large construction trash bags. They're pretty thick and thick enough to block through most of the light that's coming through the window. And all I did was tape those on the windows. Before we talk about what materials I used for the background, I did try to line the wall with the trash bags, but they were way too reflective. Instead, I got some of the 6x9 black muslin backdrops used for a photo shoot by Neewer. And I'll put a link in the description box below. It's like $13. Don't worry if the left and right of your frame is not completely covered because we can always mask that out in post. We just want to make sure that you are in the middle of the black backdrop. So it looks like they're probably using one of those really big rectangular soft boxes over the head of the singer. I think I saw some reflection in one of the shots. The goal of that is to get a really nice soft light on the actor. And what we can take away from that is that we would be needing a light source that is larger than our subject. Now this could mean bringing your light source closer to your subject or bouncing it off one of those big... It's a reflector. Right, reflector, yes, thank you. I have this giant softbox people use for flash photography that I use in my videos, so I'll be placing that as high as I can get it in the bedroom. I mean, what we have now looks pretty good, and you can stop there if you wanted to, but if you wanted to pull off the look exactly from the music video, you would have to consider the reflection that you see at the bottom here. You see that reflection on the floor of the subject just makes the whole scene look classier. Now to do that, I decided to go with some black acrylic. And I'm just gonna lay this on the ground where I'm standing. What's left is to turn off the lights and close the bedroom door and turn on the softbox. So just to clarify, for this shot, I did use a wide angle lens. Alright, let's head into Premiere for a couple tweaks. Now at this point, if you have stuff in the left and right of your frame, what you can do is to mask it off. And all you would have to do is click this button over here and a square will pop up on your footage and you just want to mask off the parts that you don't want to see. And make sure you don't mask out your reflection. For the next part, I had Premiere open, editing this video, so I edited it in After Effects, but it's pretty much the same idea. Since the footage I shot was vertical, I had little to mask off. I put a little circle mask on the footage and turned up the feather. And all that does is to blend the footage in with your background. Talking about the background, we should have a solid black layer behind the footage, so it looks like our room is bigger than it actually is. Although there was some reflection at my feet in the space I was shooting at, I couldn't get it to be more reflective. What I decided to do instead was to fake it a little. I copied the original layer, flipped it horizontally, turned it upside down, and then I adjusted the opacity and mask to get it looking like a reflection. All we have to do left is some color correction and make the dark parts darker by adjusting the exposure. And there we have it. If you haven't seen Monday's creator breakdown on Peter McKinnon, be sure to check that one out. If you're new here, I'm all about recreating those interesting videos, effects, and experiments you see on the interwebs. So if you like that stuff, remember to subscribe. Until the next video, it's probably gonna be Friday. I'll see you later. Take care.